Welcome to sixthisoverdrive, everybody. Well, I'm getting desperate for a road trip. Let me tell you what's going on right after the music. Okay, guys. Well, so here's the deal. My wife said that I could drive separate from her to her family's farm, which is in Lanigan, Saskatchewan. And so she said I could drive by myself. She's got all the kids back in a car back there, and here I am on my motorbike. But a couple things have happened this summer that have kind of put a bummer on my mood. Number one, my buddy that I go on all the bike trips with, we had planned to take a Washington backcountry discovery route and on our DR650s. Well, it looks like that's not happening because the other day he got into a little bit of a tail slide. He was just doing it for fun. He went one direction, then he went the other, overcorrected, and high-sided his bike. Wasn't wearing a good pair of boots. Ended up the bike landed on his right foot, which of course here in Canada, that's your pedal for driving a car. But he smashed his foot hard. They're telling 3 to 6 months he'll be off his foot. So there goes a backcountry discovery route in Washington. That trip is a Gandhi. Now I'm left without a bike trip this year. You know, and it's funny about these motorbikes. The other thing that happened right before that happened is my brother-in-law from Scotland is down, and he's always wanted to try out one of my bikes. So I said, sure, man, let's give her a go. So I gave him the instructions. He's pretty much a motorhead, so I was like, all right, let's just get you on here. Here's the brakes, here's the clutch. You know, let her out kind of slow for the first couple of times. You should do okay. And he did. He took off just fine. But then, not more. And we're in an open field. I'm doing this on my DR650, right? So we're in a wide open field, but over to the right, there's a big hill with a big rock. And because he's unfamiliar with the bike, he does one of these. And he looks down at his right foot to see if it's on the brake. Meanwhile, while he's doing that, he kind of veers off, and he's only in first gear, and he heads right for the hill and the rock, and I'm like, no. He lifts up his head just in time to see that he's actually going to go over it, and he does. He goes right over it. He hits a rock, puts a huge dent in my belly pan, and he goes over the handlebars. Now I've got him decked out in all my body armor and helmet and everything, but he goes over, and I'm kind of laughing. It's only 10 kilometers an hour. I don't even think the guy's hurt, right? Oh, man. He's lying on the ground just like, you can see that he's just about green in pain. His shoulder is popped out, kind of laying on the ground beside him. He is in agony. He's not doing so good. Every time we try to pull him up, of course, at the time we didn't know for sure, but his shoulder is like popped out of its socket. So just the impact of going over the handlebars or maybe hitting that rock, whatever it was, popped his shoulder right out. The rest of him's fine, but every time we go to pull him out, he just about faints. He gets lightheaded. He's got the cold sweats. His head is like somebody poured a bucket of water over the top of it. He's so faint. It's like plus 30 degrees Celsius. It's just hot. So we finally got him to the hospital. After a 4-hour wait, they popped him back in. And so he's walking around in a sling for the rest of his Canada holiday here. Not the best start for a holiday. What else has happened, guys? Well, I took a trip with the family. We had a wedding in Kelowna, so we kept going on to California down the coast. We went to ride the rail cars, which was really good fun. Man, those guys are crazy on those things. They really go. We were going faster than the motorbikes with the what do you call those, paddle tires. And it was quite fun. That was good fun. It was expensive, but it was good fun. And we kept going down, saw the glass beach at Fort Bragg, went down to San Francisco, and then we hightailed it back. I have 3 kids, and we were averaging over 500 miles a day, closer to 600 miles per day traveling from San Francisco back to my hometown of Lloydminster. Those kids were awesome. I had a couple fights, but they're boys. What do you expect, right? So guys, that's what I've been up to all summer. This is an update video vlog on a motorcycle, so we call it a motor vlog. And I'm heading to Saskatoon, so maybe I'll pull off another motor vlog later on when I get there. But until now, guys, I'm going to leave you to next time. This is Sixthis Overdrive saying bye-bye.